The adapter has all been set. We need to create the inputs, which are colors. If we remember, this should be a string input to be properly processed by our adapter. I've already researched which colors I want, so I'll write them out now. They're in hexadecimal form, but feel free to add your own hexadecimal colors. I'll make this a global variable by writing this outside the onCreate method. String array, grid color list equals, and these are all in quotes, hash EE3090BO, hash FFD4COFF, hash FFFFC0CB, hash FFFF3232, hash FFE3B333, hash FF398EB5, hash FFFF77AA, hash FF606060, and lastly, hash FFA5682A. Now that we've got the colors, let's not forget to add a context variable, which we might remember is also the variable input into the adapter. This is easy. Write context equals this. I've already gone over what the context is, but in a brief reiteration, it's a collection of information about the activity itself and a reference to the activity. Let's also create a variable to capture our grid view so that we can set its adapter. Below where we have our text view defined in the onCreate method, write final grid view grid equals grid view find view by ID r.id.gridView. We can now use this variable to reference our grid. Now let's add the adapter. After the portion in the onCreate method where we define the grid, we'll type grid.setAdapter. In here, we'll initialize the adapter class we just made and set the correct inputs. Create a new custom grid adapter and fill the inputs as grid for the grid itself, grid color list, and then context. We can remember that those are the inputs that we have for the adapter's constructor, and we've now given it all the data it needs to output the views we want. The grid now has the adapter set to it in order to process the data and create each box in the grid.